In 1958, when my father started fishing crab in Alaska, there was no formal fishery, but there was crab, so much crab that they were crawling on the beaches. Minutes ago, the Alaskan Sea just claimed another life, Captain Jake Anderson from Deadleast Catch. This show reveals the brutal truth of crab fishing in the freezing, treacherous Bering Sea. For over 20 years, this could be the hottest fishing I've ever seen as a captain, the best fishing I ever will see in my entire life. Viewers have been gripped by scenes of fierce waves and bitter cold, yet beneath the surface lies a darker tale of loss and hardship. Let's expose the tragedy that has claimed the life of such a beloved captain in a horrific way, the true toll of Deadliest Catch. Reality shows about love triangles and drama are everywhere, but few show the tough life of fishermen as well as Deadliest Catch. For the last 20 years, this series has kept viewers hooked by showing the real dangers of crab fishing in the cold, rough waters of the Bering Sea. Behind the thrilling shots of crashing waves and freezing temperatures, there's a sadder, deeper story about the losses and struggles faced by people living on the edge. What led to these heartbreaking moments? How did the brave captains and their crews face such dangerous conditions for so long? Pay bills, man, pay bills, they say. For 2 hours, I turn my phone off. Well, you and Kenny, I want you to take both these as the storm brewed. Captain John gazed out into the relentless sea, his mind heavy with the decision he had to make. The show gives us a glimpse into how unforgiving the waters off Alaska can be, even taking the life of Captain Jake Anderson. While it looks like the fishermen on Deadliest Catch are all alone on the vast ocean, they're actually surrounded by other boats. In reality, many ships are out there, all racing against each other to catch as many crabs as possible and make a profit. No one wants to lose out on the best spots. Jake Anderson, who isn't shown competing against other contestants on the Discovery Channel, has faced many personal and professional challenges. The risk of his job is clear, there's always a chance he might not make it home, but the dangers he faces at sea aren't the worst he's endured. Jake has battled drug addiction and was homeless for 2 years. On top of that, he has dealt with deep family losses. During the 5th season, he found out that his sister had died suddenly. A year later, while still at sea, he learned his father had gone missing. His father's body was eventually found in his truck, but this wasn't the worst part. Joshua Tell Warner, another person who appeared on Deadliest Catch, had his past catch up with him. Despite having a history of robbing banks, Warner couldn't resist the chance to be on TV and make decisions that were best for the boat. That was the best decision for the boat. Unfortunately for his own dreams of obtaining a boat, it didn't work. He joined the show in 2009 and quickly became known to viewers. However, his criminal background, including robberies in 2007 and 2009, didn't go unnoticed. Because of the show, the police were able to identify and arrest him in 2010 for his involvement in multiple bank robberies. Warner was sentenced to 9.5 years in prison, abruptly ending his time in the spotlight. Then there's Captain Sig Hansen, one of the most well-known faces from Deadliest Catch. Since the show started on April 12, 2005, Sig has been a central figure. He has not only starred in the main show but also taken part in spin-offs like After the Catch and The Bait. Born on April 28, 1966, in Seattle, Washington, Sig was destined to be a fisherman, starting his career on the sea at just 14 years old. Before reality TV was even a concept, Sig was learning the ropes on his family's fishing boat. He became captain of the Northwestern at 24, guiding the Hansen family to fame in the Alaskan crab fishing world. As the current head of the Hansen family, Sig has not only led his crew but also mentored younger captains like Jake Anderson and Sean Dwyer. His daughter Mandy Hansen now represents the 5th generation of Hansen fishers. Mandy even named her daughter after the sea, a symbol of their deep-rooted connection to the ocean and the family's fishing legacy. Still, the challenges never stop coming. While the fame of reality TV might make it all look glamorous, the true stories behind the scenes are much more complex and often filled with hardship. The seas hold many untold stories, and this chapter dives deeper into the life of Sig Hansen. Sig Hansen's legacy and the future of fishing could soon be at the center of new stories with the arrival of a 6th generation of seafarers in his family. The show has already shared intense moments from Sig's life, like his heart attack and the pain of losing close friends. Even deckhand Clark Patterson's proposal to Sig's daughter Mandy was featured. However, little-known facts about Captain Sig Hansen include that his father and grandfather were the first to fish for opilio crabs, also known as snow crabs, in the untouched waters of the Bering Sea. Their groundbreaking efforts opened up a whole new season for every boat in the fleet. Today, Deadleast Catch covers different parts of this dangerous journey, focusing on king crab, beardy crab, and the most challenging opilio crab seasons. Sig's grandfather, S. Hansen, along with his father, Sverre, moved from Karmøy, Norway, to America in 1958 with one simple goal: to keep fishing and make a living. This determination led to great financial success for SIG and the entire fleet during the opilio crab season, to say the least. Watching a young girl on deck trying to keep up with men who have been out there for years is astonishing. But tragedy struck in Season 6 when Captain Phil Harris insisted that filming continue even after he suffered a stroke. Knowing the seriousness of his condition, he wanted his struggle to be shown. The crew kept the cameras rolling even as he was airlifted to a hospital. Sadly, after emergency surgery in Anchorage, Alaska, he passed away due to a second brain bleed, leaving his family, friends, and fans deeply affected. However, the dangers extend beyond the fishermen. The crew filming Deadliest Catch also faces high risks. Spending up to 5 weeks at a time on the boats, they endure the same tough conditions as the fishermen. This long 6-month filming period creates a strong bond between the fishermen and the production team. While most fishing crews have to follow strict rules about how much they can catch, those on Deadliest Catch have fewer restrictions, allowing them to focus more on the show than on the catch's profitability. However, natural events like the supermoon make the ocean even more dangerous. In 2018, the supermoon caused strong tidal forces that heightened the risks. Changing weather patterns and warming waters are forcing crabs to migrate, pushing fishermen into deeper, more dangerous waters. With unpredictable storms and greater distances from help, the risks increase. The main director of Deadliest Catch acknowledges these changes but notes the show strives to remain neutral in debates. Some viewers suspect the show stages certain events to increase drama. While the most dangerous scenes are done in one take, others are reshot to perfect the footage. This can make the reality TV experience feel less authentic. Despite the thrilling and tragic narratives, issues like low earnings for Alaskan workers have also come to light. In contrast to workers from outside Alaska, local crew members earn significantly less. This disparity, coupled with the adoption of a catch share system in 2005, highlights deeper challenges in the industry. The introduction of the catch share system in 2005 significantly slowed down the pace of crab fishing, resulting in far fewer accidents. Previously, hundreds of boats would race into the Bering Sea during short, chaotic winter seasons, creating dangerous conditions. Now, each vessel is allocated a specific quota of crabs to catch over an extended period, making the industry much safer. Crab fishing in Alaska, however, remains incredibly risky, with a fatality rate approximately 80 times higher than most other professions. It is estimated that one crab fisherman loses their life every week during the season. Veteran crabber Bill Prout from Kodiak has observed these changes firsthand, noting that the ability to wait for favorable weather has undoubtedly saved lives. Lance Farr, a third-generation crabber from Seattle, echoes this sentiment, emphasizing that sleep deprivation, once a significant hazard, has been mitigated by the catch share program, enhancing safety. Longtime skipper Cale Garcia agrees, explaining that while the show still needs dramatic elements, the reality is that crabbing in the Bering Sea has transitioned from being one of the most perilous to one of the safest fisheries. The Bering Sea crab fleet has become more organized, forming an alliance called the Alaska Bering Sea Crabbers, representing all crab fisheries in the region and facilitating improved collaboration and negotiation. For audiences worldwide watching Deadliest Catch, the narration varies by region. Mike Rowe narrates in the United States, Bill Patterson in the UK, and Nazir Balir in Malaysia. This localization strategy helps the show resonate with diverse audiences. Despite the industry's progress, the hidden struggles and dangers of life at sea remain central to the compelling narrative of Deadliest Catch.